Meme coins have completely taken over the world this past year. You would think this opportunity would go away in an economy like what we're seeing, but no, the strategy just changed. Not only are meme coins booming every week, I mean, just go look at the charts. We're not only getting consistent multi-million dollars running daily, but we're also having literal kids making millions of dollars buying coins from random narratives like Routine, Yeezy Coin, Tick Coin, Rumus, Please, and AI coins. And I'm here to explain how to not miss out on this opportunity. Now guys, I've been in crypto and teaching others about it since 2017, and it had completely changed me and my family's life. I'm just posting this here as a resource to help you do the same and really emphasize that the time to lock in is now. We're in the midst of a massive wealth transfer, and even with these tariff wars and uncertain economy, people are printing hundreds and thousands still, but it doesn't last forever. In fact, this could end at any moment, so while we still have billions of dollars piling into meme coins every single day, you are simply not gonna make it if you don't lock in now and learn to play these markets. We're at a point now where it's proven that these stupid meme coins is one of the biggest wealth creation hacks in the last few years. So whether you're a complete beginner in crypto or already deep in the space, by the end of this video, you're gonna know every single step required to start making money in meme coins. So in this video, there will be no gatekeeping, and I'm gonna show you some game that you're not gonna find anywhere else. So feel free to skip around as it fits. So first, you're gonna learn exactly what meme coins are and why they're so hot and probably not going anywhere anytime soon. Second, you're gonna get walked through exactly how to actually acquire the cryptocurrency that you're gonna need in order to trade these coins. Third, you're gonna learn how to transfer your crypto to what's called a trading bot so you can actually buy meme coins fast. Fourth, we're gonna talk about how to actually scan the markets and find the best meme coins to get in early on. Fifth, we're going to talk about how to track some of the most profitable wallets on chain for an edge on the markets and how to find those wallets. And sixth, you're going to get some standard rules to always follow in these markets to make sure that you don't get rug pulled, scammed, or lose money. I'll walk you through this process step by step, showing you exactly how everything works from start to finish. So for part one, let's talk about exactly what meme coins are and why they're so hot right now. So as long as you haven't been living under a rock, you should have some sort of idea of what meme coins are at this point in time. I mean, the president of America, Donald Trump, launched a meme coin and it hit over 70 billion market cap in 2 days. The definition of meme is an image, video, piece of text, etc., typically humorous in nature, that is copied and spread rapidly by internet users. So a meme coin is exactly that, but tokenized, meaning as it trends and gains virality, the price goes up with it. So think of Routine, for example. This meme hit over 15 million market cap in about 2 days. It was a musclehead influencer morning routine video that essentially became a viral meme that just kept spreading. Usually Twitter or social media in general is where these memes get spread out into the internet, and people will form communities around it to get more people to buy the coin. So in past cycles, we would see most projects that gained attention were tied to some sort of application or game that gave it value. Meme coins have no utility, meaning there is no use case other than the belief that it has value, similar to a collectible or trading cards. And like I said, the more attention it gets, the more the price goes up, which is why meme coins look to catch onto these crazy viral moments so that people feel a fear of missing out. And then they start to think that this could be the next big thing, like Dogecoin, for example. Now, each token gets launched at a very low price and you can buy thousands on the dollar. So this forms what's called a unit bias, meaning there's a bunch of supply and you'll see the coin trading at a tiny amount like 0.002 cents. And people think, well, if you buy up a lot now, all you need is the coin to hit $1 and boom, you're a multi-millionaire. Even though it would require a crazy amount of people buying in to get to $1. But these days, projects like this happen pretty frequently, like with Peanut, Chill Guy, and Trump. He did this in an hour with his coin and created so many millionaires overnight. The key thing to understand about meme coins is you're essentially betting on future attention. So you got to ask yourself, what memes will capture people's imagination? What has the potential to go viral? After all, these viral moments is what dictates a meme coin's success. We could look at what happened literally today in the worst sentiment the market has seen in a while with Rumus the dire wolf. Elon Musk posted about it on X, and Rumus coin went from 0 to over $10 million in market cap in less than a few hours, which speaks to the fact that meme coins have the possibility to go absolutely parabolic, and you cannot ignore that fact. So you can think these coins are dumb or stupid or whatever, but they're not going anywhere. We saw Rumus go literally up over 130x from its lows in a few hours. There is an obnoxious amount of money to be made here if you can put aside any preconceived notions that you might have about finance or investing, because at the end of the day, meme coins are crypto and trading in its purest form. And if we're keeping it 100%, your only intention is to buy a coin when it's low and sell it when it's high. You don't care about the functionality or the tech or the utility of any of these coins, and really no one does. And that's why meme coins are the new altcoins this cycle. Meme coins just strip away all of the pretending and allow everyone to do what they want to do in crypto anyway, which is make money. So with that said, let's get into step 2, which is how you can actually get into the meme coin party. Let's get into it. Now, the most popular cryptocurrency in the ecosystem, which most meme coins are traded now, is Solana. The first thing that you're gonna have to do is just buy some Solana in order to get started. So you're gonna go on a site like Coinbase, you're gonna go on Solana, and let's say you wanna start with $200 US, okay? That's perfectly fine. So once you have that $200 in Solana, the next step is literally just taking it from your centralized exchange into your Phantom wallet. So what a Phantom wallet is a hot crypto wallet. Now, if you guys don't already have a Phantom or know about Phantom, it's the easiest and best crypto wallet in the market right now. So you can literally just go to phantom.app and click download and download that Chrome extension. Now, once you've done that, it'll pop up in your little bar and you're gonna be able to have a little pop down window right here, like you guys see on my screen. Now, before we go any further, for those of you who are new to this, something very important is gonna happen once you create this Phantom wallet. Once you create this account, it's gonna give you something called private keys, or a recovery phrase, or a secret phrase. And this is a sequence of what looks like very random words. Now, if you're new to crypto, what you need to understand is the single most important thing that you own now. It is literally the keys to get into your crypto wallet. Think of it like a key to your bank safe, except if you lose it, you can't get another copy made anywhere else. You are locked out forever. And since it's a key of words, if anyone else gets access to this key of words, they now have access to all of your crypto. So this is what you would use, for example, if you had a new laptop and you wanted to recover that wallet into that new laptop or phone or whatever it is. This is the lifeline of your crypto, so you want to keep it safe. Write it down on a piece of paper, not anywhere where it could get compromised, like your Notes app, Google Doc, anything like that. Don't just screenshot it, because you want to keep it safe. Okay, put it on a piece of paper and throw it in a safe if you have to. Please do not fuck this up. With that said, once you have this wallet created, now it's time to send that Solana that you bought earlier to this new Phantom wallet. And you're gonna go into Phantom. You're then going to go to the cryptocurrency that you want to receive. So we'll send the Solana here. You're gonna click on that, and then you're gonna copy this wallet address. Think of this like a public address to which anyone can send cryptocurrencies. You're gonna copy that address. You're then gonna go into Solana on Coinbase or whatever centralized exchange that you use, and you're going to click transfer or send. Now that I have send Solana pulled up, I'm going to click max. So I'm going to send all the Solana that I have, and I'm going to go ahead and send it. There we go. Sent. You can see now if I pull up my Phantom wallet that I now have that Solana in my Phantom. This is a self-custodial hot wallet that I now control. I'm holding these funds here instead of Coinbase, and now the only thing protecting these funds is that secret phrase that we talked about earlier. But what's important is now that I can use this to interact with all of the tools and the websites that I'm going to need to actually trade meme coins. I am now actually on chain. I am now in Web3 and ready to make moves. All right, guys, so before we get into the rest, I'm gonna give you a few rules that we must must follow for anything pertaining to the rest of this video. So number one, never invest more that you're willing to lose. You have to understand that this is a risky game. Most coins end up getting rugged. There's a lot of scams. Every single coin ends up going to zero at some point. So you have to understand the game that you're playing in. This isn't investing or anything more than educated gambling. So be careful. Honestly, if it's your first time, I suggest you starting with maybe just 1 or 2 SOL. And right now that would be $100 to $200, because what will most likely happen is on your learning curve, you might take a lot of losses. We call this tuition fees. So if that's uncomfortable for you, just stop here. Don't even continue this video. Now, the next thing, you want to make sure that you don't FOMO into trades. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. And that's when you just emotionally get into trades, maybe because of one signal, one influencer called it out, you're not doing your due diligence, and you're buying high and selling low. You don't want to do that. You want to learn to do the opposite, which is buy low, sell high. This emotional aspect of trading is the part that's hard to teach, and it's also why most people don't last in meme coins. So you want to build your own conviction and do your own research. Always do your own diligence. But that said, let's jump into the real sauce of this video and show you exactly how to find good meme coins early. So the number one tool that you're going to need to do this is the one you see on the screen right now. It's what you're going to use to browse and find meme coins, and this is called Axiom Pro. This is by far the biggest cheat code and the fastest free tools for finding and trading meme coins. And you're going to need it for everything else in this video. Not everyone has access to this platform yet, and you need an early access code to get in. So just pause the video real quick. Link is going to be in the description, so you could go ahead and make a free account. So what you're going to do is you're going to create an account by signing in with your Phantom wallet, and once you make an account, it's going to give you a set of private keys. Make sure you copy this and save it. So now you can send your Solana funds to Axiom with the wallet address that you get when you click on deposit here. Now, once you're set, you could browse around the platform, but you want to be here in the Pulse tab. This is where we find coins early before anybody else. We will go over the Twitter tracker and the wallet tracker as well, which they completely changed the game with. But for now, this is where you want to be. So first, one thing I want to go over while we're here is a checklist of things to go over before you jump into a meme coin. Now, in order to check these things, you could click on any given meme coin. Then you're going to go here to token info. Now, first things first, the top 10 holders, you want this under 25% ideally. Now, since we're going in on coins so early, it could be red here at first and usually turns green as distribution clears up. Now, this is just a precaution because if top 10 holders control all the supply, they could nuke the chart at any moment. Next, dev holding is something to pay attention to, as in most cases in meme coins, you want to see the dev sold everything because they're not really needed. Now, if it's a project where the dev is actually working, like some type of AI project or tech project, then it's okay. Now, snipers are traders who get in on the project early at launch, and this could be bad because these are people who are also going to dump. So you don't want to see a lot of supply in snipers' hands. So think less than 15%. Now, Axiom also has this cool feature where it actually shows you insider wallets as well. So where you see these ghosts on the holders tab, this indicates this is a person who has supply but didn't actually buy any tokens. So too many insiders is a red flag to look for. And bundles. Now, Axiom shows bundles, and that's where holders or the dev bundles supply across a bunch of different wallets so that they can rug a coin without getting detected. Now, it's really hard to accurately spot bundles in a coin. You have to be able to detect them on the charts as well, which you can see usually in the first 2 transactions like so. This shows a bundled coin that they're gonna dump on. It looks very inorganic, not real. That's a obvious bundle. Now, they're not always easy to tell, and we do have more advanced tools in my private group where you can spot these more accurately, but more on that later. Now, the next thing that you want to see is the LP is burned. Now, this is never going to be a problem with pump fund tokens, as it automatically launches in a way where devs can't pull liquidity on you. There are some more detailed things that you're going to be looking for as you get more advanced, like analyzing distribution, bubble maps, advanced bundle checks, notable holders, looking on chain, which which is all stuff that we're teaching people how to do inside our private Discord, which is focused primarily on trading crypto full time. But for the purpose of this video, we're not going to cover that right now. But when it comes to finding meme coins, you want to get good at what we call scanning. So if you aren't aware, most meme coins are created on a platform called Pump Fund before they hit Pump Swap. When a coin hits Pump Swap, that almost means it's an official Solana coin. Pump Swap is a liquidity pool for Solana tokens, so once there, it's on every major decentralized exchange or DEX, and from there it could really take off. By the time you usually hear about a meme, it's already on DEXs. Now imagine if you can scan and find those before it even gets to that point, and from there it could really take off. This is how people are catching 10x's, 20x's, even 100x's every single day. So how do you find memes early? We do this in Axiom Pro's Pulse tab. So as you can see, it's 3 divisions: new pairs, final stretch, and migrated. Once a coin is created on Pump Fund, it's going to new pairs. Final stretch just means it's about to bond to Pump Swap and move on to a DEX. This happens around 50 to 100K market cap, usually, depending on Solana's price. And migrated is coins that made it all the way to the decentralized exchange through Pump Swap, Radium, whatever liquidity pool it might be. Now guys, thousands of coins are created every single day. 99% of these tokens getting launched are random rugs and scans because crypto is the Wild West. Now you need to scan out the good meme coins from the bad meme coins as fast as you can. So it's easy to spot good coins by quickly scanning out the bad ones. You can see in the tickers if it's heavily bundled, dev owns a lot, how many holders, and insiders. Just based on that, you know not to get into anything with obvious red flags. Now, I suggest scanning for at least a few days to a week without getting into anything. Just scan, and your eyes are gonna adjust to what's copycats, what's been done before, and you'll see the same old scams. You'll have an idea or maybe more of an intuition of what's gonna run versus what's not gonna run. Now, besides that, you wanna pay attention to the links attached to the coin. So look at the socials, the website, and the community to see how legit the coin is. Now, for socials, look to see if it has an active X account with real engagement. Axiom shows you if the Twitter has been reused, so you can see that here. And this is a common way that devs scam, so you want to make sure that it's original Twitter, especially for real projects. Random memes, it depends. Now with communities, what they usually do is community takeovers, CTO. So after dev sells, if the community really likes a narrative around the coin, they'll group together and push the coin together. They'll pay for the desk screener banner, they'll start a Telegram or an X community and just start raiding and running it up. Now you want to be careful clicking on random links, especially Telegrams or fake websites. Don't connect your wallet to anything. Just use your gut and double check everything. People use drainer links on websites and verification links to completely drain your whole wallet out of nowhere. It never even happened to me because I'm careful, so it shouldn't happen to you if you just use your brain. Now, one thing I would like to add is search the contract address or ticker on Twitter by clicking on this magnifying glass and see what people are saying about it. And most importantly, type the ticker on search and check if it's been done before. Axiom also shows similar tokens here, so you know if it's an original or not. So at first, it's a lot at once, but once you've been scanning for hours and hours a day, for weeks, even months, you can do this in a few seconds. Remember, the trenches are a minefield, and the faster that you can run through it without getting burned, the more you're gonna stay profitable. Now, here's my Axiom Pro bot settings for buys and sells. What you wanna do is hit the preset here and choose default settings. Default settings are pretty straight, or you could set a preset, and Axiom Pro makes it as simple as this. At the bottom, you can see recommended settings for priority, fee, and bribe based on market conditions for fast fills, but these are my settings here that are best for lowest fees, and Axiom is still unmatched with their fills regardless. So copy this for buys, and for sells, you're gonna copy this and you'll be straight. So now you're completely set up with your bot and trading setup. The next most important thing is crypto trading culture. Now, you want to get immersed in the culture so you know what memes are going to run, and you can catch narratives before the entire world is on it. And this is how you get into memes early. And the best way to do this is something called alpha groups. Now, these are private groups, sometimes free, sometimes paid, although not really expensive, that are focused solely on finding coins and trading them. These groups often have entire communities dedicated to scanning full time and alerting members when there's a potential runner in the markets. And we also share a lot of important information in these groups. So these are entire communities dedicated only to trading crypto. Now, most of these are paid, but the reality is if you could get in just one coin and make a 5x, even a 10x, you can make that back and more just off of one trade. There are a bunch of free groups. I actually started one myself. It's called Rage, where we share a lot of information. I even put up an entire free course that's pretty comprehensive from A to Z for beginners to make money in meme coins. I also started Rage Pro, which is more geared for serious traders. There we have live scanning with me, an even more comprehensive course going more advanced and nuanced things. We have advanced trading tools, more accurate bundle checkers, Majitsu tools, advanced wallet trackers, literally every single thing you need as a trader to take it to the next level. I mean, you can check our reviews and our wins channel. People are literally printing every single day in this group. Links in the description. You guys already know the deal. I just started this and thousands of people have joined already. So I guess we're doing something right. So anyway, there are other ways outside of alpha groups to find meme coins as well. Another thing to take advantage of when finding meme coins is Telegram. Now, you guys are gonna have to do some digging on Twitter and you'll find KOLs and influencers and traders who promote the Telegram groups and they give alpha on certain trades. Now, you want to be careful from the good ones versus the bad farmers and LARPers, but you'll be able to distinct the difference. You don't want to just take one signal and run with it. You want to find confluence. You want to find many different places that are kind of talking about the same coin, and that might be an idea of something that's going to run. So you can use these to find new information and find trends. Now, the last thing in crypto culture is going to obviously be crypto Twitter or X. Now, on X, my biggest tip is just follow me on X and look at who I'm following. I follow a lot of KOLs and influencers that pretty much move the markets. Now, even aside from following all the right people, you need what's called a Twitter tracker. Now, Axiom released their own Twitter tracker and it's really fast. It's faster than most Twitter trackers that people pay for in alpha groups. They shook the game up with this whole thing. If you just major Axiom now, it's probably blocked still. You just need 5 SOL volume in trading to unlock it. And that's very simple. You can literally just go onto a dead coin, put a 2.5 SOL buy, and then sell it, and then boom, you unlocked it. Or just trade for 2 or 3 days and it'll be unlocked. Once unlocked, you could add Twitter handles to the wallet tracker, and as they post, you'll get it instantly. So let's say Elon Musk got a new dog, for example, and he posts it and you see it first on your Twitter tracker, and at the same time you see it at new pairs or migrated, and you're able to get in within the first hour of that thing blowing up, you're obviously going to make a 5 to 10 to 20x. Easy. This tool is basically to instantly see tweets and things that go viral that move the markets every single day. So tracking Twitter is an important piece of your trading setup. In Rage Pro, I also have a complete list of all the accounts that you should be tracking, and you can just import that right into your Twitter tracker. Okay, last but not least, you want to be tracking some of the most profitable wallets for an indication on what to keep your eyes on in the market. Everything you do on chain is easily tracked. So therefore, you can see on chain who's a good trader, who's a bad trader, and there's no way to fake this. So once you find good wallets, we use a wallet tracker to keep tabs on their on-chain activity. Now, my favorite wallet tracker is Rage Tracker, but the one on Axiom is amazing as well. Once you get the hang of finding good wallets, you will soon want to upgrade. Now, the way that it works is you will get live updates when a trade is made, and as notifications come in, I could take a look at these trades and determine if I want to get in on it as well. Now, don't just copy these traders. A lot of these guys get into any trade just to dump on copy traders all day. You will get rinsed if you just blindly copy trade these wallets. Always do your own research. But this is probably how I found the most alpha through wallet tracking. It's so important. Now, in order to find good wallets, you can always look at top traders on any given trade. You could do more research by using a website called TILLA and look at their P&Ls. With enough research, you could find really good insider wallets and get in on big trades early. And then here's another cheat code to find some of the most profitable traders on chain. This website is called kolscan.io. Here you're gonna find traders you can follow as well on X, but it also has their public wallets that you can track. It shows daily P&Ls, weekly, monthly P&Ls, you can see the amount of money is crazy that people are making on chain, even in this sentiment of a market. It's actually crazy, but do your due diligence and you can see who's worth tracking for you. Now, the last thing that I will touch on wallet tracking is making use of multi-wallet buys. This is only available currently with advanced wallet trackers, and we do have this available in Rage Pro, and it alerts you when multiple wallets that you track buy into a coin within a specific amount of time. So for example, if I see 4 of the best traders that I know get into one coin at the same time, then I probably know that this is some type of alpha that I don't want to miss out on. I have found so much alpha with just this one confirmation. So don't sleep on multi-wallet buys. So now here's a live example of using everything that I taught you to get into a trade. Okay, so there's other videos where I'm actually trenching and you see me catching these crazy flips, crazy plays, and I'm going to be putting out a lot more of that. But for the sake of this video, I just want to show you exactly a simple how to scan for a pair, how to buy into the pair, and what you'll do to get out of the pair. Very simple. So basically, as a new trader, and even just as a trader who doesn't want to take on a huge amount of risk, you want to be looking in migrated, okay? The more left you go, the more risk you're taking, because these are coins that haven't proved themselves yet. So look at migrated as coins that the community has already chosen, okay? And I have other videos where I go over filters and things of that nature. But if we're looking in here, you can see some runners already. Remus, we was just talking about this. It's still holding up around 9 mil. Okay, panicking, that was a Trump tweet. He was talking about how there's Democrats, Republicans, and panicans, people who are scared of the markets and things of that nature and panic. Bromulis and Khaleesi are other dire wolves. Those are beta plays to the main runner. Now, I'm looking through, I seen this humanize. This is like a weird, kind of scary looking ChatGPT feature of humanizing animals. Let's see. Okay, trenches are forever. If we look here, this is an Elon tweet. Okay, Elon is one of the creators of Pump Fund. And this is what I mean with crypto Twitter. You want to understand these things. Again, being in alpha groups, you can literally just ask questions or just study as much as you can. But if I go ahead and I click on this, let's see what it's about. Okay, you could click on the tweet. We see here, he said trenches are forever. Tons of activity in the trenches despite broad market turmoil. Crazy, that's exactly what we were talking about earlier. This ecosystem is here to stay. Okay, trenches are forever, cool. And they tokenized it, as you see here. And this just went from 0 to already at all-time high of 200K in literally 41 minutes, or let's say an hour before bonded. I'm not sure if this is the best entry. Let's see here. No lie, guys, you can kind of see an order block that's been touched already. So maybe it could go crazy. So let's see. So if you guys click on instant trade, you could trade faster. So I'll put it on a 0.5. And look how fast I just got filled. I got filled in the middle of a bunch of transactions and already immediately got into profit. That's how fast Axiom is. And you see with instant trades, just quick. Okay, so you can see here, I'm already up P&L, you know, a few dollars, nothing crazy. And this could be a trade that potentially runs. Now, this is a good community tweet. Maybe, you know, the community takes over, runs it up. These days, coins are hyper rotational, so usually you want to get in and out of a trade relatively quick. We're not sure if this has legs, but just for the sake of this video, if I was to hold, I'll hold it for maybe like a 2-3x. On every single pump, I would clip out a little bit, 10%, 25%, and it's instant with instant trade. Really cool. Now, what else I can do is set a limit. I could put a little limit here. Maybe when it gets up here, I can sell 25% of my position, 50% of my position, whatever it might be. And now once it hits this level, it's automatically gonna pull me out of that trade. You don't have to think about staying disciplined, being too emotional, just set the limit, move on, back to scanning, whatever you have to do. You can see here, I'm only looking at 15 seconds. That's because it's a pair that's been out for longer than an hour now. If I look at the 1 second, you can see just exactly what's happening by the second. So it's pretty simple, guys. So you can see how volatile these coins can be. You saw it dipped like 30%. It's already about to be back in profit. These coins are super volatile. It's meme coins. So anything can change the sentiment of a coin. So that's why you got to be doing research. You got to have people you're scanning with. Elon can make another tweet, or like anything can happen to make this thing just go crazy. So the way that you'll sell is, and I'll just see how it plays out, but you could just 100 full clip out, or you can always just sell initials by hitting the sell initials button, or initials right here. But yeah, guys, that's basically everything. You know, it's simple as that. And boom, you just executed your first live meme coin trade. At the end of the day, guys, this is all the information that you're gonna need. I don't think anybody out there has put as much information in as much detail on the subject as I have. So I hope you're getting value from it. So once again, come into this with money that you're okay with losing. Come into this with an open mind, and maybe you'll just find the next Trump, or you'll get into the next Dogecoin. But guys, it's gonna take time and it's gonna take dedication. But at the end of the day, it's really just about having fun. Trading in the trenches is the new gaming. Just have fun with it. I'm simply here to help, and that's why I created Rage Pro for you guys. I just started this group, and my goal is to make this the most valuable group for traders in meme coins in the entire space. One of the biggest advantages is to trade with like-minded traders as often as you can. It's a big mistake to try to trade alone. With that said, I hope this video helps you cook. Let me know your thoughts down below, what you want to see more of, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's your boy TILLA. I'm out.